Hello everyone, this is the Super Wig Maker and this is another order for another customer. It was gonna be one frontal, just like that, and then she would put it in her own wig cap, but then she said, why don't you just make me the whole cap, make the frontal, and then I'm gonna sew in the track. She's gonna sew in the tracks in the back, so it's just fine with me. She also chose a frontal that has 4 inches depth. She shouldn't have put this anyway. 4 inches depth, but she doesn't want it to be in the middle like that. She wants it to be in the side. So I think it's pretty okay. Tiffany has her name. The This construction is very well, I can say. I'm gonna fit it. Probably need to do it again, because let me just see if it fits on that. This is what Dave gave me, but as you can see, it doesn't fit most of them. That styrofoam dude is doing the job always. So let's see. Okay, he's gonna save the day. Look at that. Even his markings are the same. Anyway, nothing new. The hair seems very good. She sent me more hair than what is needed for that. This is 20 inches. And it seems to be thick enough to the ends. The texture is pretty nice. It seems to be super fine, but it also has texture to it, which is amazing. But the hair is super enough for that. So she said that instead of I'm gonna use whatever I need, and then the rest is obviously she's taking it back and she's gonna be putting it in the wig cap herself. So as to save money, that's it's a different thing to make a a full wig, even if it has wefts in the back, or make just the frontal and then send everything back so she sews in the rest of the hair that she wants to. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm gonna make the wig cap now, and then I'm gonna come back to you with the hair and the ventilation. So I just mounted it. I put some foam so it will not collapse, and if you can see, this is the center as she mentioned, and she's actually making a 4x4 including the center, so she had like a little less than an inch, almost like 2 centimeters worth of high definition on the left side, so she will be able to even put it on the center or her left side. So yeah, it's not impossible, it's actually very possible, and she's doing a very smart thing. She's not going to be parting it on the right side, so why put it all here, high definition? You don't really need to put so many markings, because this is going to interfere. Like, what's that? I don't even know what that means. That's right side, okay, I know. Left side, is it? Well, that's 5 inches. It's gonna be less than 5, of course, because as far as I remember, she said, I have a message here. Okay, 4 inches depth. That's a little more than that, so it's up to here. I'm gonna give her a little bit extra, so that's where it's supposed to go, not until here. Anyway, I'm gonna put a little white tape over here because it has so much black markings, and this is gonna interfere with my visibility when I ventilate, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna put some white, if I find it, of course, white tape like that, for example. So I finally finished the wig cap. It might seem like a lot of things going on here, but it's due to everything beneath the wig cap. This is BHD lace. The seams are thicker this time because it's gonna have trucks here, so it doesn't matter. And they're double stitched with the sewing machine, so they're very secure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have the connection between the BHD lace and Korean lace on top all the way to the sides, and then I have a connection between the denier 40 lace that I have for the hairline, which is almost invisible right now, and I have a little bit of overlap which is not going to be visible, obviously, because this is against super white contrast. Again, this is meant for a dark lady, so it's not going to be visible. And I have a seam over here, double stitched, a seam over here, double this again and a single light over here. It's a fold, so as it, because she's not going to glue this wig, she's going to need to be able to put elastics and combs and clips and everything, so she needs to have all this. There's no reason to have open lace here. So I'm ready to ventilate. This is going to be the high definition part here. Forget about that. It's like this. Half definition, wefts. So I just finished the top, and it took me a little longer than what I wanted because this is single strand, single knot, and you can see that this is the whole high definition area. This is fully portable everywhere on these braids. These are the high definition areas. Half definition, high definition. And now I'm gonna have to make the front part, and then whatever is left, I'm gonna sew in everything on the back of the wig. So let's just see. Finally, and I always say that when I finish a piece, because I always underestimate. It practically took me a whole day to make this whole hairline in the front. So much time. I have to take this braid out. I put the sparse knots everywhere. Now I have to take everything, the top part, the high definition, and this. I'm gonna bleach the knots, although I don't feel that it's so necessary because my knots are very tidy and small and neat and everything. But I will bleach it because I told the lady that I will. And then I'm gonna put the weft, whatever is left from the first weft. This is the only thing that is left. So I practically used a whole bundle for this frontal. So I'm pretty sure that I would need about 1.5 to 2 wefts in the back to fill it properly. So this piece and the other weft are not enough to make the whole wig, but I'm gonna see how it goes. So I measured the weft that I have to sew in, and I also measured these lines that I put here. They have about 1 centimeter spacing, and they're gonna help me sew in the wefts without having to, calculate everything and going, I might go tilted somewhere if I don't mark it beforehand. And it's gonna go up to here, and I also plan to put 1 weft all around in the perimeter to help her with it. And then this area she's gonna have to fill because I don't have enough hair for this unit, and she already got the new hair for that. She already knows that. So I was going to separate the wefts, make them single. But I realized that while I was separating the hair, the weft was so powerful that it almost got ripped. Like these pieces, they were from what was left. This piece, for example, I was separating it and then eventually it just snapped in another point. So I was like, why do I have to separate the wefts? I'm gonna put them like 1 centimeter apart while they're double. They're gonna be just fine. So I'm not even gonna have to sew in double the amount of wefts because they're gonna be single. Now they're gonna be double, and I'm gonna ventilate this amount only. So everything is ready. I still haven't blitzed the knots, and I just contacted the girl and told her that it's not necessary because the knots are super tight and she's also darker than me, so look how it looks against my skin. Pretty nice. I don't think it needs bleaching because then it just takes away some of the power. So let me just get rid of this. I also stitched in the back the wefts, and it's gonna be concealed with this hair, obviously. But the hair was not enough to do the whole wig cap. So you see that I just put 1 in the perimeter, as I said, and everything else is, let me just take it inside out, you can see better what's going on here. Almost every centimeter 1 weft, and we have this area that she's gonna have to make, but it doesn't really matter because the top area is, in my opinion, the most important. So you can see that it's quite dense here, and whatever she puts down here, it's gonna be concealing. It's gonna be concealed by that, because if I take out these braids, you can hardly see this part here already. Imagine when she just put the hair. So yeah, that's the wig. I finished it really fast, I can say. High definition parting all the way here, the hairline, everything looks fine. I'm gonna wait for her to tell me if she still wants me to bleach the knots, and if she doesn't, I'm gonna proceed to put some, I'm gonna put some freight. I actually have a couple of things to test, and I'm not testing it on the wig. I'm gonna test it somewhere else. This is like a paste, this is more like a liquid. I'm gonna see how they work on the fabric itself, and probably will be implementing this to most of the wigs. Perfection is the key, and the lady wanted bleached knots, so I finally finished it. You can see how that looks against my skin. And the most important part, obviously, let me just get the brush. This looks like scalp. And the high definition areas, this is just amazing. So yeah, bleaching the knots makes a lot of difference. This is extremely side, and here is a double. The half definition. You can see the difference. This is high definition. This is half definition. And this hair is very good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ask me anything you want. So yeah, I'm gonna put my email. If you want to ask me something, please contact me through my email, or just watch my videos, and most of your wig making questions might be answered there. Thank you.